South Lebanon is being hammered by Israeli airstrikes. There are a few places here where residents feel safe now. A residential block on the outskirts of Tyre is still burning as we turn up. It's one of hundreds attacked by Israeli forces during another intense day of bombing. The Israeli army chief says strikes like these are preparations for a possible ground assault into Lebanon.
Allahu Akbar.
Rhetoric or not, for residents in places like Nabatea, the war is all around. They targeted right next to us, he's saying. And this is the second. And this is the third. The emergency services are struggling to keep pace. There's no let-up in the airstrikes, the killing, wounding and terror. There are yet more fleeing. We'll be back, he's shouting. This area was considered safe just a few days ago.
We're still seeing lots of people on the move. There is a huge migration of people out of the area that's being targeted by the Israelis, and all along we're seeing evidence of airstrikes. The whole area around here is peppered by them.
Rare strikes too in the mountains north of the capital. This was Maasera, and a senior Hezbollah cleric was killed here, according to Lebanese news outlets. But the strikes here sparked yet more concern that the bombing is fast spreading across the country. Hezbollah is being relentlessly pursued, but it's coming at a cost to civilians who are in the way. Whole families are missing, with little time to search. And these two little sisters are among the dozens killed in another deadly day for the country. As parts of Lebanon came under sustained attack, Hezbollah's refusing to back down, claiming to fire its first ballistic missile at intelligence headquarters near Tel Aviv, which was intercepted by the Israelis. The ever-escalating situation is causing a growing humanitarian crisis, with hundreds of schools turned into shelters and thousands reliant on scarce aid.
They are traumatized. They lost their house. They saw some of their house being burned. They lost their income. They lost many things.
Lebanon's Social Affairs Minister didn't want to talk to us about it, nor to those in the shelter. He was heckled by those who've recently fled their homes and feel they're getting no help. They're not listening to us, she tells us. Everyone's just looking after themselves. We don't have mattresses, covers or pillows, and our children are sleeping on the ground. One traumatized mother said she'd fled with her 5 children hours earlier. There's a lot of destruction. People died, houses got destroyed, the roads were blocked, she said. There's no more bread, no more food, no more water. The situation is grim for these people, and there are tens of thousands like them, and feeling they, not only Hezbollah, are suffering under the Israeli bombardment.
They're not differentiating between fighters and civilians. This aggression is intensely hitting civilian areas. They're not differentiating at all.
But the Israeli airstrikes are going on through much of the night as well as the day now. This was close to the Lebanese-Italian hospital. And there's no end in sight to this right now. Alex Crawford, Sky News in southern Lebanon.